the Mother Earth. The Pleiadians, as architects of humanity, called Earth the living library. This is an example of tapping into the quantum nature of it all, the quantum field. Like a nurturing mother who cares for her children above all else, is too also alive. For what is commonly referred to as the electromagnetic grid may be more so defined as a consciousness field. Within this field, the species of Earth coexist as a singular connection of awareness. Therefore, the combination of all conscious life forms upon Earth unite in unity, manifesting as the consciousness of Mother Earth, or Gaia, in its totality. Separated as individual species within the physical, yet united as one within this metaphysical existence, resonating at specific yet vast ranges of conscious frequencies. The natives utilized this field on a daily basis as a system of quantum communication. They telepathically tapped into these collective fields, giving rise to practices like rain dances and communication with the elements. This wisdom, however, remains largely forgotten in modern times. Where did such wisdom come from, and where is it now? For these so-called primitive peoples not only knew the resonant frequency of each conscious life form, more importantly, they understood how to manipulate their own vibrational frequency, finely tuning it to match what they desired to commune with. Here lies humanity's true potential, the ripple of a single collective consciousness, telepathically communicating within this awareness field, residing in all life forms throughout the cosmos. These people were nothing close to primitive. Rather, they lived in tune with the quantum technology of nature, which exists fluidly all around us. It is found within a higher state of heart, mind, body, and soul. For instance, when an ancient sought out knowledge, they would simply seek a tree whose roots span around the earth like the firing of synapses or the connection of brain cells. By tapping into this field of awareness and infinite wisdom, they gained insight. Meanwhile, modern humans remain blind and arrogant to the technology at our disposal, hidden within nature, as we remain trapped within the mind, guarded by the ego. As humans, we often fail to acknowledge or consider the existence of consciousness residing in other non-human forms. Instead, we live our lives through the lens of conditioning and the narrow vision of the ego. We fail to realize that what defines us as alive and living at its core is equivalent to all other forms of life, emanating from the same single source of vibration, much like cells replicating from a singular cell. Rediscovering one's psychic abilities means communicating not through words nor anything of this lower physical density, but rather using the language of existence, a channel of consciousness shared by all life. It's essential to understand that as members of humanity, we collectively hold the largest spark upon this earth, thus having a significant impact. This realization carries a divine responsibility. The principles we currently live by are far from the harmony and balance of the heart. We resonate more closely with that of a flea upon the back of a dog. Yet, humanity has the ability to transcend into roles more closely resembling the responsibility of white blood cells, which play a healing role within the body, thus aiding in the recovery of Earth and playing a crucial role in the equation of life upon her. From this, one discovers the most powerful currency within the entirety of the cosmos, the frequency of love. This is not merely an emotional understanding, nor something found externally within another individual or hobby. Rather, it's the divine frequency of Source, a vibrational wavelength that, when properly aligned and attuned, connects us all to the infinite creative energy of the cosmos. Energy which forever remains in existence, available only to those who maintain and uphold a loving heart and an open mind. For the mind isn't the source, rather it's the body's quantum telecommunications receiver, which one may finely tune to their desired conscious frequency of curiosity, absorbing infinite wisdom directly from the universal consciousness itself. This source of emotion, or energy in motion we define as love, is not generated merely by the heart itself. Rather, it has and always will exist fluidly as the cosmic frequencies radiating invisibly all around us. As the physical human heart and mind's metaphysical purpose is in the simple allowance or receiving of what already is. Today, humanity walks this earth completely unconscious, lacking an understanding of the divinity of balance acquired through the grand labor of love radiating from the wisdom of consciousness. If the electromagnetic or crystalline grid is Mother Earth's communication system, then the Akashic records are the systems of memory, comprised of every conscious source of life, past and present. Mother Gaia holds within these etheric records the wisdom of the ancient past, an esoteric database of all earthly existence. This ancient memory is composed of two sources of crystals, that of the Earth's crystalline grid and of those found within the metaphysical human vessel, the ancient chakra centers known as the seven cities of light, which when fully activated, one may embody Christ consciousness, activating the human crystalline light body, or Merkaba. It is within these higher portions of DNA where the recollection of past lives arises. Known as DNA memory, a quantum library encoded within the nuclei of what we refer to as junk DNA, hiding in time, awaiting to be reawoken. It is through the recognition of the past that the foundations of the future, the new Earth, may be discovered. The time is upon us absolute. As the Earth traverses the sun, so too the solar system traverses the galaxy, circling its vast circumference. Here we find the great blue-green mother in the beginnings of a grand transit, a 26,000-year-old cycle, roughly equating to one complete traverse of the equinoxes around the ecliptic plane, depicted by the Mayan calendar. As we all know the legend of 2012, the end of the world, as some believed, rather the end of an ancient prophecy and a time of great astrological changes, marked forth by the calendar like an astral checkpoint. For if humanity could make it past this metaphysical timeline without destroying ourselves, we may gracefully begin the journey into the Golden Age. In this time, humanity is ever so slightly piercing through the veil, allowing a glimpse into a new, pristine, and benevolent era which will manifest in time over future generations, known by astronomers and astrologers in its totality as the Great Year, bringing with it the rising and falling of consciousness like a universal breath. As we move out of our old galactic neighborhood and breach into the unknown, into higher energetic portions of the galaxy, we embark on a journey of transformation. As the consciousness of humanity slowly arises from its current lower energetic density into what we will soon discover as higher states of awareness, the first signs of human awakening begin to display themselves. For example, in the mainstream media, as governments slowly unveil the existence of extraterrestrial life, which in the past had remained highly classified as top secret information. This act by world governments stems from their fears, as they believed such a discovery would cause upheaval within the human psyche, leading to panic formed from our ignorance in believing we have it all figured out, to the mind-shattering understanding of just how immature we are as a species, potentially collapsing our human societies as we know them, formed by the incredible possibility of life existing elsewhere, as pop culture has continuously portrayed these beings as hostile, invaders, and destroyers of worlds. Ironically, it wasn't until the world was at war, a time which will forever echo throughout human history, the power of the atom, as humanity had unlocked the power of the stars. Only then, as per universal law, these beings intervened. As documented in closed government circles, these beings were and are incredibly concerned with nuclear weapons facilities. They have disarmed warheads of landlocked launch sites and have even been filmed disrupting ICBM test launches, as we now had the potential to destroy not only ourselves but the world as a whole, and with it humanity's genetic galactic future. As these beings are those who constructed our DNA, those who first planted the seeds of humanity upon this earth, our ancestors from the future who arrived in Earth's ancient past. Therefore, it remains in their best interest that we evolve as a species and that humanity finds a path to unite, as described in the Hopi prophecy of two timelines. One timeline flourishes indefinitely, exploring out and into the cosmos, while the other faces great upheaval and turmoil until it finally collapses in upon itself in self-destruction. However, with the help of our galactic brothers and sisters, as these beings forever hold and share our DNA, containing within it the codes of the human consciousness, they will forever contain that of the human psyche. From the perspective of their future ascended selves, by helping humanity, they, in turn, help themselves, transcending the lower energetic physical densities in which we as humanity currently reside.